It's been a while. Oh my goodness. Yes, hello. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Couple things that I do want to talk about before we get in. Um, as you probably may have seen in the description, um, thanks, thanks for stopping by the way. As you could probably tell from what the description said, um, I did a lot of reflecting. New Year's Eve, I noticed a distinct. I even made a tweet about it. I noticed there's like a distinct lack of content that I actually did throughout the year, and as you probably read from the description, it's still gonna be there. There was a significant lack of content. Streams were pretty decent. I actually did hit a roadblock, one of the biggest roadblocks I've had in a long time, where I just felt so burnt out. Uh, Hello Hydro and hello Shiny Breeder. When is Daddy Magikarp returning? We already did that run a long time ago, but we'll get to that in a moment. I actually did want to talk about that soon. Um, I did hit a massive roadblock. I was so burnt out and so exhausted and tired of me trying to balance everything outside of streaming and trying to handle work and trying to take care of myself as well. I just didn't have that I didn't have that particular drive as I probably should. But uh we're here now, and we're just going to tackle this as much as we possibly can. There's a lot to talk about. Happy New Year, Feliz Año Nuevo, as always. Just want to disclose that before we continue onward. Hopefully, you guys are doing fine. I'm just fixing up some stuff before we actually switch screens and we go down the list of things that I wanted to cover for this year. Actually, let me just also go tweet out what the stream. Okay, there's that, and there we go. All right. Missed you, bud. Dude, I miss you too. I know who you are. I remember. I remember who you are. Never forgetty. I generally do remember a lot of people that came by around over the years. Actually, kind of surprising to a degree. Been good, been chilling? That's good to hear. Alright, now let's just go take this over to the other room. And here we are. Peep my room, guys. You like my room? The only room that I could find that had Dragon Ball in it. I need a room that has just like nothing but like Broly. Like it just needs a Broly shrine or whatever. Like I just need that, and that'll be my new backdrop for like a room on the inside of a place. Okay, so I actually have a notepad that has a lot of the stuff that I wanted to do. So as we're going along with the goals of 2024 in terms of content and stuff that I want to do, like I can actually touch upon some of the reasons and like other potential problems and reasons that I've had as to why I wasn't able to stream so much. I won't go into full details on some of the things because they're more personal than anything, so we'll just keep it at that. If I just like I'm just gonna generalize like oh, this happened IRL and that's pretty much it. Like this is what happened off stream and I had like very little control over it. I did talk to Hydro, for example. I did talk to my mod Hydro and a couple other people off stream about this kind of thing last night. And as a generalized thing, I do greatly appreciate the fact that you guys were able to hear me out and understand where I'm coming from, and I greatly appreciate it. That you guys gave me the time of day to explain what was going on, or to give me the chance to explain what was happening. It has been a reoccurring thing for quite a while, and now we got that out of the way and sorted. So now I feel a little bit more confident. Alright, so yeah, I just hit a big old mental block, burnout, way harder than I ever thought I could. And that affected everything. And I didn't want to stream and I didn't want to upload so much while I was going through that, because I didn't want you guys to like I didn't want my content to like get that feeling where it's like, okay, he's not trying hard enough, because you don't want that to happen. Last thing you want to do is force out content and then people catch on, oh, you're not, like, are you okay? Like, this seems kind of like lackluster. Lackluster content is like very easy to tell like something's going on. Like, okay, so for example, you know how I uploaded Crash Bash Part 1 with Bio the Bard last month? There was a point in time where I had too many like things going on in that project itself. When I say too many things, I meant like I left so much dead air in the actual project itself. I almost willingly uploaded whatever I had as it was until I actually like got out of that mental state for a brief moment and actually looked through it and went through and realized there's a lot of dead air in here. There's a lot of things that I'll have to remove because I was about to upload this. It wasn't anything bad. It was more of like there isn't a whole lot going on in here, so I need to change that because it's not exactly my style of content. Like, people know what kind of style of content I make, and if it does happen to change, then I'll give the heads up, or I'll say like I'm experimenting with something and all that stuff. It was just it's I wouldn't call it a dark time. No, I've had my dark times before. Before this burnout. So this burnout isn't exactly like oh, it's the worst time of my life. No, I've been through significantly worse. So without stalling, without stalling so much, let's actually get into the list. Get into the list of goals. You might actually see some interesting goals here. As we go along, maybe we'll come up with more goals just to fill up the list a little bit. And just to clarify, this is not a to-do list. A to-do list is a list of things that you want to do and you want to make sure you get those done. This is not what this is. This is purely goals and maybe ideas of things that I can do or potentially accomplish. These are personal goals. These are not to-do list. This is not a to-do list. If these things happen to get done, then that's a dub in our books. That's a dub in my book. If you happen to get at least a few, just a few things done, because at the end of the day, you probably could have done this. You probably could have scrapped it completely, but you decided to actually get this particular thing done, and you were happy, and you were quote unquote happy with it at that moment. You might as well call it a dub. That's how I see things. It's like, hey, at least you got it done. Most people probably would not even consider getting that particular thing done. So, so first of all, I had a Dragon Ball stream in 2023 where I played for a significant amount of time, and I made the stipulation that if I lost numerous games, or if I every time I lost in my rank matches, I would add a significant amount of time to Duolingo. So I even said during that year, if I just so happened to do that, if I just so happen to get to that Duolingo stream, or if I forget to do it, remind me. I when I was doing my reflections, I noticed I noticed the Duolingo stream that I had for it. So every loss is 5 minutes added to my Duolingo session, and that's gonna be one of the first things that I want to get done. So we're adding it to the list. Duolingo stream. What are we going to learn? Italian, specifically. I've been getting involved with. Have been involved with a particular VTuber community for. I want to say this it's about to be my second year. This summer is gonna mark my second year, and I've met some cool people, and the VTuber in question, she speaks a lot of Italian, and it kind of sparked my interest in Italian again because it started reminding me of Davy back in the day, and she basically says a lot of the same stuff too in a way. And I'm more or less curious as to what is being said in the chat sometimes, and because a lot of chatters from the community are also Italian, so I'm more curious as to what is everyone saying? I kind of want to learn this too. And I feel like it might be a more easier language to learn. Yeah, Mamma Mia. I'm gonna learn the Mamma Mia language. I feel like it'll be a little bit easier to learn considering I kind of already picked up a few things in Italian without even knowing the language. I already get a general idea of what is being said, but I'm not entirely sure if it's 100% correct. Kind of like with French. I don't know a lot of French, but just by general Latin and, whatever I remember my friends telling me back in high school and whatever, my friends on Discord tell me, I'm just running it off of just general knowledge that I already have. Italian specifically because it sounds like Spanish to an extent. There's a couple like Spanish or Latin words in there that I could probably work around and probably piece together a little bit better. So Duolingo stream Italian is definitely on that list of like, hey, I want to do this. I've been meaning to, so we're gonna have to get to that at some point. So we're probably, well, like I said, these are goals. This is not a to-do list. So if it does happen, it does happen. And when it does happen, you guys will know. I already had a thumbnail ready for this since last year. Um, we'll see. We'll see when we get there, if it happens. Only life will pretty much determine if I'll be able to do it at all. I only have 2 days off work, and even then, it's ridiculously. Even then, it's like I can't even determine or promise if I can. How come Discord doesn't show a streaming icon for you? Probably because I'm streaming on YouTube and not on Twitch. I have streamer mode on, but it doesn't always let people know. Okay, another personal goal actually is more of a personal one, but I feel like I can make this work. Yeah, I feel like I can do this. It's definitely more possible now that because I've already been talking to talking um I've been getting in touch, not really, not I'm not actively getting in touch, but like, I'm in a place and there's a lot of people in there that I haven't spoken to in a while. But we've all been busy doing our own thing. We all have our own thing going on, and that's the one thing I can like understand and respect is, we all have our own thing going on. I can't force anything upon them. So, and I feel like we all kind of understand that as well. So, I kind of want to reconnect with old people and just like reconnect with people in general, which will then potentially lead into this next segment. This is more general streaming stuff, or just more general, like, yeah, just more general streaming stuff that may or may not bleed into it. More collaborative streams. More collaborative streams. I have been talking to a lot more people, and we've already kind of got an idea of what we want to do as collaborative streams. On the subject of the Duolingo stream in Italian and that kind of stuff. I have made friends with an Italian friend. He pops into the chat every now and then. His name is Black Vile. I'm gonna spill the beans because he did announce it, and it's my fault for not getting back to the idea. We were going to we plan to collab stream at some point. We plan to we plan to do a collab stream. I don't know if it's going to be Dragon Ball. I don't know if it's going to be I think it might be Grand Blue if anything at this point. But we plan to play games together and see where it goes from there. We don't know what kind of game, but all I know is that we are planning to do something. And when it happens, it happens. And I'm looking forward to that because Black Vile's a really cool dude. Greatly appreciate his company. I'll just add new friends with reconnecting with old peeps. New friends question mark. 2023 kind of gave me a little bit of a stepping stone, like a little bit of a head start, and I greatly appreciate that. I'm starting to connect more and reach. Like I'm starting to connect more with some people, and I'm glad that's kind of happening. I'm definitely feeling a little bit better about that. And me being social, impossible. Let me get back to the notepad because I have no idea where I'm at. Yeah, collab stuff. We I'm not gonna lie, right? Oh, damn. Here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't afford Photoshop. I have to guess where it is here. Close enough. What do we have? Oh yeah, so in terms of streaming, I'm planning on starting some new series. And also finish the games that I low-key forgot about. There's a handful of games that I completely ignored. So in terms of collab streams, there's a couple of those. Um, you could send me a reminder in chat, or you can send me a reminder in chats, but let's be respectful and civil and not be so excessive about it. All right, let's just keep that. Let's just keep that pretty. You know, send reminders, but don't be very pushy about it. Party animal stream with me, dude. I would love to. You know what? If it happens, Tony, it happens. Hey, hey, Red Evo. Hola. How are you doing? ¿Cómo estás? Feliz año nuevo. That is the most amount of Spanish you'll hear from me in one stream. Glad to see you're doing well. I hope you're okay. I don't have a dual monitor, so I have to tap back into OBS every now and then to read chat. So I'm sorry if I got to your message very late. Disculpe, perdóname. Lo siento, lo siento. That means I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry in like 3 different ways. Starts a new series. Okay, so in terms of streams, there's that. Oh, I see a little note in my notepad. So let me just throw this in here. And I feel like this year is actually possible, and this type of content is going to be more relaxed in comparison. Hello, Mizuki. Thank you for dropping by. I actually want to start a new podcast type of series. For those who don't know, years ago, I had a podcast series called The Shameless Podcast. I as Lucas too. No, no, no. So I had an old podcast called The Shameless Podcast. And that consisted of, back in the day, it was between 3 other friends. Zaf, Kinsley, and Jisoo. Back in the days. Back in the day when I had way more free time throughout the day to actually get that kind of stuff going. but life happened, and a lot of us kind of have our own thing going on, and our time differences and work schedulings in general just don't line up anymore. So we kind of just like left that as it was, and it kind of just like quietly died off, unfortunately. Probably for the best though, because it wasn't the cleanest podcast and not exactly the best one that I'm proud of. We definitely had our few moments, but it was so scuffed. And you know, back when I was a younger lad, in quotes, we yeah. So now I kind of want to revive that with a completely different purpose, while still utilizing TSP, the Shameless Podcast. Also, mostly because I realize that there's a show called Shameless and they run the same podcast, and I don't want to run into any problems with them whatsoever. So we'll just leave it at that. Dios mío nueve, hello. I really said Dios mío nueve, not nine. Oh my goodness. All right. So we're gonna. I plan to start a new podcast type of series. While still utilizing TSP. We're still workshopping the name. I can type. I can type. It'll be called Tsukimi's Sketchy Podcast. And the purpose of it is literally just like a pretty standard podcast, with just general topics and stuff to go off of. But the idea is that we get little drawing prompts, so kind of similar to what Rubber Ross and like Doodle Dudes were. Um, we just get little prompts and we just draw along. We just like draw digitally or traditionally, whatever it is. Like we just draw as we talk about the thing, and then you know it's like a little nice little hangout thing. It's certainly gonna help me get out of my art block. Like we just draw that, and then once we're done talking about the topic, we just share what we drew. Skibidi cast, no thanks. How are you doing? I see you're in the back rooms. I am not in the back rooms. This is just my dream room. I want a giant screen TV with just a singular frame of God Vegeta from the Broly movie. He made the back room his home. Exactly. I opened a creative mode once I got in here, and I was like, I need a I need a movie projector. I don't have a projector, so I have this file of Vegeta. I guess I'll just put that there. So yeah, there's that. There's a podcast idea. Um, Let me check my notepad again. So I want to do a podcast type of series, and I we also did something similar in a previous stream. I'm not qualified for this whatsoever. It's more of like just like an. It's more of like a. I don't know how to describe it. It's more of like just a chill thing. Group therapy. It's more of like a little sit down and we just talk about small general things. We won't get into full detail as to like what issues we're dealing with because I'm not qualified for that. It's more of like a place where people can like talk about like small little issues that have been bugging them for a bit, just so that they know they're not alone. Because while I was having my mental block, I kind of felt something like that. And I'm kind of glad we did have a bit of a sit down and talk about that kind of thing. It's for a good cause, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not qualified for this for this kind of thing. But it's currently in workshop. We'll trial it and see how it goes. And if it doesn't work out the way that I intended, then at least we tried. Then at least we tried to do it. there was an effort and with good intentions. So that's what I intend to do. Group therapy mostly spawned because the group therapy thing mostly spawned because I remembered a Davy bit back in the old days, and I'm like, you know what? It actually did help a little bit when Davy did the thing. I guess call it cringeworthy or whatever, but whenever he did say, and group therapy session starts now, go ahead and talk and say what's been bugging you. I would like pause in between some of that stuff and talk. And sometimes it's just a little bit of things that you want to hear when you're going through it. That just fucking helps. And I'm like, you know what? I can probably do something like that. I came by to say I've seen your videos before. I love them a lot, and I want to say good luck with your new goals. Thank you so much. I don't recall seeing you before, but I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate all my lurkers or like any new subs. Mad respect. I respect that. In terms of videos, actually, so we're still on that. Let me just throw this in. Let me just throw this in real quick since we're still on that. In terms of videos, we have sub goals. And here are the sub goals. As of right now, I currently have a 2.5k sub goal. Where is it? Oh, whoa. Sub goals. 1, it's a 2.5k stream. It will be the return to Mad Father. So for those who don't know, back in 2018 or 2017-ish, I greatly appreciate what my older brother did for me. He got me a simple starting PC. It was heavily limited on hardware, but I was able to make a decent amount of things with it and, stream some stuff. And essentially what it was, like, what is this? Yeah, I'm a very old viewer. I don't tend to comment. First one I've seen was like an anime funny video. I uploaded quite a bit of those. They're still up, by the way. I think a lot of them did age poorly, but there's kind of no point as of right now to like remove them. But I played Mad Father a long time ago. I think I did it like twice. And essentially what had happened was, like, I'm fully aware of what Mad Father is and was at the time. But the thing is, I completely forgot what happens, and I got jump scared one time. And I immediately quit the game and loaded up my Game Boy Emu and just decided to play Fire Emblem instead because I got scared so bad I decided to play a different game. Granted I still get scared now, but I don't think I'll probably get that scared, or I won't get as scared like that. Hopefully. I say hopefully. There was a few parts of Mad Father that did make me pretty scared back in the day growing up, so I'm not counting. I'm not saying anything yet. I ain't saying anything yet because I know I'm gonna jinx it. So we have that 2.5k. I will go back to Mad Father and I will finish it. Maybe finish it is a strong word. Let's just say I'll revisit at least. Uh, now three. I have a 3K thing. Where is it? There it is. 3K plus. 3K or more, right? 3K or more. It depends on what happens. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. My friend Red Bomber Zero, we were having a little bit of discussion about this, and I was like struggling to figure out what to do for 3K, and he made the joking bit of make another anime crack video. So for 3K, I go back to my roots and I upload an anime crack video, like with fresh new jokes and edits, basically. Am I gonna be able to pull it off? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what hits on the board and what doesn't stick on the board. You know, it's very different nowadays in terms of humor. Not that it's cringeworthy. It's like I don't know how to approach this in the sense of humor because everyone's humor has changed. You ever played Gacha before? I have played Gacha before, actually. I have Fire Emblem Heroes on my phone, and that's pretty much it. I played Dragon Ball The Breakers as the soundtrack that you can hear in the background. That has Gacha in it. Uh, I don't really play a whole lot of Gachas, but now that I think about it, I think Grand Blue has some gacha. Like the new Grand Blue has a gacha crane game. I play that. But in terms of like gacha focused mobile games, for example, I don't. I wanted to like out of all the Dragon Ball mobile games I would play, I think Legends would definitely be up my alley. I think Dokkan's cool, but I think Legends comes down a little bit more simpler and approachable for me. I also play Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, but I'm not good at it. Because I can't read. I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel against Mio one time. I landed one hit and then I died for it. I was like, I got a hit in and I'm dead. I ain't gonna lie, fellas, I got cooked. I even have like I have footage of it. I should probably edit that. I could probably make that an edit. Oh yeah, so the sub goals, we got 3K, make a fresh new anime crack video. But Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue is so addicting. I like Guilty Gear, but I don't play it. I mostly play Grand Blue. Mostly because I already paid for Grand Blue, and that's like the only fighting game as of recently that's kept me interested, despite the fact that I get my ass kicked. I still come back to it and play it no matter what. Guilty Gear, I understand people really like Guilty Gear and they're passionate about it, but it's hard for me to get into the game when I'm like very, very casual and just trying to understand the general core mechanics of it, and it's just tough for me to get into because when I try to learn it, I get hit up or it's just tough for me to get into because I don't get the time of day to practice or even learn it. Oh no, I do play it. I have played it before, but I'm not like super invested into it. At this point, like I'll look at Guilty Gear gameplay, but I won't like actually actively play it right now. I still have it installed. I'm still getting updates, and I'm still waiting for more characters to join. Maybe there'll be a character in there that'll catch my attention. I do like Soul. I don't know. I'm more of a casual player. I kind of just want to go at it casually. I don't mind competitiveness, but there's a significant skill gap, and the people that play it are really good at it. And I kind of just want to, approach it at my, at my pace. 4K special Tsukimi maid outfit. Maid outfit, you say? Done. You don't have to wait for 4K for that. I gotcha. This is my Halloween costume too. I got you covered. Don't worry. uh, I'll, I'll do the rest with this on. It's all good. Yo, yeah. You know what? You don't have to wait for 4K for this one. I got y'all covered. Huge. You know what? We're breaking goals already. It's not even on here, but it would be. Hold on. Just for the bit. There we go. Just for the bit. Yeah, in 2024, it's because my friend Red Bomber Zero, he's a cool dude. He uploads content too. He plays lots of games. He's currently playing Resident Evil Zero. Um, he jokingly said, "You know what? Make another anime video, or like make another anime cracks video if you get 3K." I'm like, you know what? You know what? I fuck with that. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'll make a full on. I'll make a full 5 minute fresh jokes, fresh edits, anime crack video once I hit 3K subs. Lots of anime have come out since then, and my humor has significantly changed. So maybe I can actually make something with it. Who knows? We've been watching a lot of scuffed English dubs as well recently, so maybe I could get some inspiration from those as well. It's looking kind of promising, but let's not get ahead of ourselves yet. For 4K, this one, okay, so for 4K, this one is definitely life dependent. We'll see how things turn out this year. Whenever I say life dependent, it means like, do I have control over what happens? Maybe not. So 4K will be watching old videos. Watching my old videos. For those that don't know, I do have a lot of privated and unlisted videos from back in the day. I already have a playlist like that. It's the playlist as of right now, because I might change my mind later on down the road. The playlist is right here. Does it include that taken down video? There's a couple of those, but I don't think it's in here. Most of the videos have either been taken down because of it was YouTube's policies automatically picking it up, or I took it down because I wasn't feeling it, or I took it down because the subject matter the subject matter that I was like, doing, it was like very, like, I don't know why I would do it. It's one of those like, why did I do that? I need to get rid of this, or like this is like, why, like in general, like I just need to get rid of it. Not all of them are gone. It's just that some of them. Oh, that reaction video. No, that is definitely not in there. It's one of those like you had to be there kind of moments, because that was definitely a thing we all did back in the day. That reaction video to that particular anime in question was a very hot thing to do. So that's gone, definitely. That is definitely gone. Hold on. I'm just adjusting this really quick because I realized I'm running out of space. Yeah, there we go. You guys could probably see it still. Let's just hope you can. All right. Yeah. So there's that playlist. I called it Tsukimi lore. I called it Tsukimi lore. Before the change, mostly because I don't. I mean the playlist description kind of like already says it. Um, like it already kind of explains why I did it. So it's more or less just like key points. It's key points of my YouTube career, in quotes, of my YouTube lifespan, like what I consider to be like good, like the content was good enough. So these are, yeah, they're just basically just highlights, like probably the best like key pointed highlights of my life on this platform. And more or less just life in general. Some of these are, like I said, some of these are unlisted for good reason. Probably because they don't really, they're not so significant nowadays, or like these aren't exactly the kind of videos that I want people to like see of me and like think, okay, this is how he is nowadays. It's like, nah, not really. I kind of changed a good amount since then. Yeah, it's more of like, yeah, it's more of like seeing the evolution. It's more of like seeing the evolution of me. How much has changed. It's kind of that. Okay, I'm in the clear for now. Yeah, I'll quickly go through the description of Tsukimi lore before the rename, because I used to go by a different alias back in the day. So you see key points of where I was when I first started, what I called myself, and then eventually, you know, eventually you do get to see like where I like officially decided to keep this name. Because like I went under a completely different name and alias, and now um I believe it was, when did I actually, yeah, I think it was like around the second Q&A video, or I think it may have been, I think it may have been Katawa Shoujo, one of those videos where I had it, or I actually underwent a different name. Basically right when I started college, or like around my first year of college. Do I have noise or filter suppression? The thing is with noise and filter suppression is that it cancels out random noises that don't sound like voices. If it hears a voice, it will just use the voice that it hears and picks up. So my family's voices in the background would automatically get picked up because those are coherent words that could be heard. So I can't completely rely on noise suppression, noise filters, and suppression, because if a coherent word or sentence is heard and it's a constant string of words, then it's just gonna keep on playing off of that. Pretty sure it was 2017 when you changed it to Tsukimi. Yeah, because okay, so I said this lore a couple times on social media before. I went with Tsukimi because my friend, I don't who is currently MIA right now. Uh yeah, I used to go by Rolando because that's my first name. But second name, the first, like, and then I officially changed my name to Tsukimi. You can still call me that. No, I prefer close people to call me that because it's my first name. You know, they can name drop it, I guess, because you already know who they're talking to. It's whatever. But like like if it's new people coming in, it's not exactly the best thing that I want to hear, because I'm like, okay, I don't know who you are, you know. And it's more or less, you know, I actually came up with an alias at that. It's more or less the alias that came up with, not that I came up with, no. So back to the subject matter. My friend Tempest was helping me with a college assignment, and that college assignment was to create a character for for was it digital art or something? Digital video production. That's what it was. For digital video production, and what I came up with, I guess I could just link the tweet because I did find it. Because I was actually in search of this for a long time. I was in search of my old Tsukimi artwork for a long time. Let me disclose this. My Twitter is very scuffed. I can't control myself with a lot of things that I show and post on there. I'm terribly sorry. This is just for context. I did end up finding my old character design from college. So this was the character that I was supposed to use for college back in 2017. You can clearly tell a lot has changed since this character's original design. If anything, I probably could just put this up on screen. And you know what? I probably will. Let me just, so that people can see what I'm talking about. So that people can see what I'm yapping about. There she is. Don't worry, we're used to it. Also, hi. Hey, Wolfie, thanks for stopping by, man. Most sane Twitter user. I have no idea what I want to do with my Twitter account. On another subject matter, I actually do think I am thinking about making a quote unquote brand Twitter account. Solely just so that, you know, if people still wanted to like follow and like get in contact, but without having to see all the scuff and everything else that, you know, they don't want to see, they could just like get in contact with there or hit me up on Discord. Or if they don't have a Discord and they just have a Twitter, they can just use that, you know. Oh yeah, so here's the OG character design. Right up there. As you can see, very significant changes have been made to the original Tsukimi design since then. This is my college project back in the day. So the left was the original sketch, and then the right was the final product. So this is basically what she was supposed to be the entire time. But ultimately, I was trying to draw Rosalina in my sketchbook. I messed up the Rosalina, and then I was like, you know what? Let me just make this my OC instead. You know, let me just redesign the old character that I had back in college. And you know, because I needed a PFP because I can't be using Yui from To Love Ru for so long, and I can't find anybody useful. Yeah, this is the beta Tsukimi. This beta build Tsukimi. So I ultimately went with a scuffed Rosalina drawing, which is why I have the bang over my eye, because she had that thing, and I was like, you know, I think that design's pretty cool. Obviously, with other assets that were just like joking, quote unquote, jokingly put there, and then ultimately realizing, okay, the whole wizard robe thing is a little bit too complex. Let me make this easier on myself so I can have an easier. When's 1.0? We already have 1.0. This is 2. This is 2. On my Twitter, like on my Twitter I actually have 1.0 right there. It's on the pinned. It's on the pinned right there. That was the old 1.0. This is 2, where we kept her hair short. And then I'm like, you know what? I think it'd be funny if there was 2 variants of her, because I accidentally painted her skin to be a little bit too dark or like a little bit too brown. So she was supposed to be like, you know, regular anime skin color or whatever. And then I realized I got the skin color a little bit too dark, and I'm like, okay, you know what? That's the second form. I wish I could design a more creative OC, but this is the best that I can do. So we went from that to pink sweaters and slightly bigger assets. And now we went to Hey, she has a clone, by the way. Kind of similar, except different personality types. That's pretty much it. That's as far as we've gotten. That is as far as we've gotten. And I haven't done much with her since then. I have models of them as well. Tsukimi would be like, this isn't even my final form. Yeah, no, I had to. So this version that you see right now actually ended up getting nerfed just so that I could play off the joke later. I mean, dark skinned girls in anime do exist. Yeah, I'm aware of that. No, it's just like the original character design that I was trying to go off of didn't exactly like stick. So it didn't stick. It's more of like I messed up. So at that point, I was like, okay, you know what? There's the original version and then there's the tan version. Tan version, I kind of draw the most though, but I do like the original version. And just for the sake of the gag and like the random world building that I'm never gonna get back to, or like just for the random world building that I was coming up with, we'll nerf the original and then just keep the other one buffed. Just so that it, like, because the two variants actually coexist. That was the idea of the lore. The two actually coexist. Like they can be in the same room together. Hello, Mary. Welcome, welcome. All right. So yeah, my friend Tempest helped me name my character when I was in desperate need of a name, and he suggested Tsukimi because of the dark robe, all that kind of stuff. Because night sky or whatever. It was more of like last minute because the assignment had to be turned in like that week. So I was like, okay, I need a name now. We brainstormed, he brainstormed, he fucking cooked, and that was the name I decided to work with because my name, not gonna lie, was too long at the time, and I wanted to go for a much more simpler name because I had a lot of people that I knew at the time. There was like Derikimi, there was Sugomi, there was Mirai, Zoid, like a lot of people that I knew, they had like very short, simple names that people can just like easily recognize. Meanwhile, mine is like it's like my first name and like two added stuff to it. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really like that kind of thing. I also didn't like the fact that I put games on there, like heavily restricting myself to what it could do. That was kind of like me shooting myself in the foot. So I ultimately name changed just so that I'm able to branch off and do whatever it is that I want to do, no matter what. It sounds like zucchini. Yeah, we get that. And what if they fused? That is a question that I asked earlier, or I asked a little while ago. And what if the two variants of zucchini fused? What would she look like then, or what would that form an entity be? Would it be the fusion dance or would it be Patara? And what would be the differences between the two? Who knows? I don't even know. I can't even think about that kind of thing. Anybody got any interpretations or ideas? Like, go ahead, shoot them over. I don't know. I don't know what to think. Xbox gamer tags do be hella different. Exactly. Like you could have a scuffed Xbox gamer tag, like XX something, XX, but people will know you because of that thing in the middle. You could be called like XX Scyther or whatever, XX. But no one's gonna call you XX Scyther. People are just gonna call you, oh yeah, Scyther. Oh my goodness, I also need an art tag. I forgot. Oh wait, no, no, no. I think we did have an art tag. I just need to remember who it was. I'm gonna search on I'm gonna search on Twitter real quick because I remember I made a post about it like a year ago. Post engagement, repost, fix. Oh no, I think there was a couple in here that were good. I lost it though. Okay. I wish I knew what it was, or I wish I remembered. I did make a social media posts like, you know, if I had an art tag, what would it be? Zucchini 117. Yeah, like you could have a name like that, but people are just gonna read like the first coherent word and probably just go off of that instead. Let's see. Oh yeah, so yeah, my friend Tempest at the time. I don't know where he is now. I hope he's doing okay. He went MIA for about 3 or 4 years. I still wonder where he is. Like real talk. He left one video on his channel, and that's the video that I go back to every year. Just like I go back there every year, like at least once, a year, and I still leave my comments there, like wondering, you know, where he is, if he's, you know, what if he is just around and I don't know it. Like a side of me like understands like why he left in the first place, and another side of me wants him to come back because a lot has changed and there's a lot of things that I want to like work and do with him, and a lot of people would love to like hang out with him again, but ultimately that's it's his decision, and maybe he doesn't want to reflect on the past so much, so maybe that's why he wanted to move on and press forward. Either way, if he does decide to come back, the old group that he was a part of, ACO, you already know who that is. I'm looking right at the camera. We're willing to take you back in if you just so happen to see this. We miss you dearly. Tsukimi OC art? Maybe. Like I want to use like I'm looking for a tag that has not already been like as that is already not in use. Like it could be like I've seen some YouTubers have like scuff tags before. Like VTubers having scuff tags. If this tag hasn't been used by anybody, then that's good. Then you know we could use Tsukimi OC art for safer work. For safer work fan arts. Or just sketches if people want to do that. Not that you have to. Like I myself should be able to draw and, you know, commission my own pieces. I really hope so too. I really hope so too. Cause like cause like it's quite saddening, yeah. There is like, because I'm still in the old server that we once had. I'm still in the old server that we once had, and I never left it. Oh, thank you, Scotty. Thank you. All right, thank you, Wolfie. See you around. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you too for stopping by. Great to see you again. Yeah, I'm mostly just going off a bit of a tangent right now. I guess that could also be another goal, is to like try to stay on topic. But let's be real here. I probably won't be able to do that. I swear I'm not choking up. It's literally just phlegm in my throat. So sorry if it sounds like I'm getting emotional. Low key am, but it's not. It's not supposed to affect the way that I talk. Yeah. Really, I hope they're doing well. I really hope they're doing well as well. I never left their server because there's too much going on in this server, in the server that we once had, and mostly because I have easy access to message on that account, so I can like go back and like grab something from the DMs that we once had and see if there's anything that needs saved, which is how I found my Tsukimi art. I was like, I thought that was lost media forever, but nah, it's actually there. You know, like one of the few times where I'm glad I never closed those DMs, because I would have never been able to find that. Yep. The one video that I still go back to is just it's like if you imagine, like, you know, it sounds so fucking, it sounds so corny or whatever. You know, like those things in anime where it's like, it's like those scenes in anime where like a guy's like being invited to go hang out with friends or whatever, like the friends aren't asking to hang out. He's like, oh yeah, I'll catch up with you guys later. There's something that I gotta do first. And then like he just walks away for a brief moment and goes to like do the one, like it's basically like a little memorial ground or something. That's basically me with that video. Whenever I leave a comment, it's basically that. It's like I just like sit there and chill and just just write whatever I need to write, and then come back again another time. That's basically it. All right, sad tangent out of the way. Let's try to stay focused. 5K. I have a 5K goal. Let's just hope we can hit this 5K goal soon, because I don't know how long it'll take until they expire. We will do a second round of Bean Boozled at 5K. And Dio, you were kind of spitting earlier. You're kind of spitting earlier. I saw the thing. And here at 6K, because that's the long-term goal, 6K. Community games. Maybe we'll like even trial some community games early in, just to test the waters and see how well everybody behaves. Because the one thing that scares me about community games is how very little moderation and control we can potentially have and how fast that can fall apart. That's my main concern. So I'm down for community games, but I just kind of want to see where everybody checks mentally. Like, are we on the same wavelength? Do we understand what's okay and what's not okay? You know, if we're gonna play Quiplash 3, are we are we gonna take a solemn oath to not use bad derogatory terms and words and phrases? Yep, learn that the hard way. On the bright side, you'll forever cherish those memories and think of it as a journey. Life has hard times, so I understand the struggle. The new year, and reconnecting with people is a great idea. Yeah, it really is. Like a side of me is like I've been like YouTube has recommended me so many new channels like within the last year. I would not like a side of me is already telling me that I probably did find them, but I just don't know it yet because it's a complete like I don't know. People go undergo like different aliases, so and the style of content is like I don't know, relatively similar. But then again, everyone kind of like copies each other, so I can't really be certain. Like I'm not entirely sure. We know there are people. We know there are people. We know there are people we know that will not do that. Yeah, like we know people. We know people that will understand and read the room and know what is okay and what is not okay. You think trolls would mess up Jackbox? Oh yeah, they would. I had to. A friend of mine, Ty, was streaming Jackbox one time. Well, it wasn't exactly like it wasn't them like ruining the game or whatever. Like they were writing horrible things. It was more or less. It was more or less people like causing a riot or whatever in the chat because they didn't understand. I understand it like they understand or they know it's Jackbox, but the way my friend streams and like handles things is completely different from like every other streamer or like the traditional ruling. They were just throwing a big they were making a big fuss about it, and like these guys were making a big fuss about it in chat. It's kind of like it's kind of like making a public Discord invite. It's kind of like making a public Discord invite and then realizing maybe I should not have done that because now we had random people raid the server and I had to nuke it. Rip to the very first server I ever had. Then again, it was probably for the best. It was too scuffed in there. Oh, hey, it was sub 5. In terms of games, we're not really covering like specifically what kind of games on this list. It's more like just general. It's just more like general games and streaming ideas, and then we'll get into specifics. And then we'll get into the specifics later. Okay, so Duolingo stream, reconnecting with old peeps, maybe make new friends, more collab streams. Start new series and finish the old games. Start a new podcast type of series. Made outfits. Sub goals. Uh, what else do we have? Okay, so this one's gonna be videos. So we did general social, so we did general social stuff, streams, sub goals, and now let's just get into video production. Video production, here we go. As of recently, I noticed I made a lot of I played videos. I made a lot of I played videos. I don't really use it, but I heard that's a problem. Yeah. I was like I was very desperate for like new friends or like people to like join my Discord server, like my very first one. And I was like, "Oh damn. What if I just tell my followers on Twitter to join?" And I thought, maybe my followers will join and it won't be that much of an issue. Little did I not realize is that, when you post something on Twitter, I was like like late teen. I was like 16 or 17. I didn't realize when you post something to Twitter, it's basically publicly available, so all people have to do is search. So I guess these two guys were like on Twitter just actively searching like Discord or like Discord invite links, and they eventually got to mine. I joined because they were in the voice call. I joined, and then they just started posting very, 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 very literally shitty images in all of my chats, and I had to nuke it because I also noticed they generated new Discord invite links as well. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm not dealing with that. It's over. So now I only have a private one. That's it. Yeah, no lifers for real. They were hella laughing their ass off. They were hella laughing their asses off in the voice chat. I guess when they heard me, probably because they realized how easy it was going to be to like to mess around with everything. Old school Discord raids it used to be different. Yeah, but now everything's just heavily moderated and you can get auto mods and everything. I wish I had that, and I wish I knew how to set that up. Then maybe, just maybe, I could have an auto mod and maybe open up a public one again, but I don't want to count on that again. It's a nightmare. I'd rather just join the servers instead of making one at that rate. Let's see. So video production, finish your I played videos. I made too many of them. A lot of them technically could have been done already, but because my PC upgrade happened, all the other stuff's in the old hard drive. So now I had to get the old hard drive out of the old PC and obtain the footage. Or I could just re-record the final bits that I need, and that's it. Heavily thinking about re-recording because I could probably make it a lot better. Like I could probably play better and make it even more entertaining. This is why I don't use social media nowadays. It's toxic from time to time. Depending on the circles that you're like being a part of, I try my best to stay out of Twitter BS again because literally people take whatever you say and misconstrue it and make it seem like it's something else when in reality you didn't even mean that at all in the first place. Let me just scoot over this way a little bit. Let's see, what else do I have here? Finish the I played videos, specifically the ones that are just about done or that I know that I can finish. Preferably the I played, or like, you know, finish the I played videos that you promised and never finished, i.e. The Broly raid. The Broly raid video that I said I was going to do last year and I never did it. I have the footage, the archive is still up, so I could just grab the footage from there and make good use of that. Let's see, what else? Make more there we go. Let me just generalize this as, let's just specify it as this, like, these are the only real platforms that I kind of use for this kind of content in general. Make more YouTube shorts, TikToks, or just in general more short videos. If I can't get a big video out, at least try to get something quick and easy done. You know what I mean? If I was able to pull off daily videos for short videos for 2 weeks, for 2 weeks straight back in 2022, I could probably do it again. No, that's horrible phrasing. I could probably try just as hard. Drawing videos? Oh. That could tie in with the sketchy podcast, but in general, that could probably just work off as a short video. Yeah. Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, let me add that in. Draw more. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to fit that in somewhere. Alright, I got it. I got it. Watch this. Oh no, I was on the wrong timeline. Hold on. Come on. There we go. There we go. I worked it in. This could also work for drawing videos. You know what? I'll probably consider that. It's gonna have to be like on paper though, because I don't have digital stuff. Oh yeah, so back to video production. Close. Video production, make more YouTube shorts and short videos. So yeah, if challenge, like I could do if challenge videos. Lego Fortnite, that's a stream idea. That could be a collaborative stream idea potentially. That is on the list of games that I plan to stream. I do plan to stream Fortnite again. That was a fun time. And I've still been playing the game. I haven't exactly dropped it. They just keep coming back and making it more and more interesting. Don't ask me to play Festival. We're not speed running channel takedowns, okay? Let's see. More montages. I used to do those back in the day. More meme montages. Could definitely do. Let's see. Okay, so on my notes. Okay, we'll get to that one in a moment. Okay, this is gonna be an interesting one. I already talked about it with some people, specifically the old ACO group. I feel like we could probably do this. We just need a dedicated team. You feel? It's definitely possible. We just need a proper writing team. I know for a fact we have editors, but we need a writing team because our scripting on the original abridged thing that we worked on, that we planned a long time ago, wasn't exactly, it didn't go anywhere because we couldn't really write. we couldn't write anything. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's another one. It's abridged in anime in bits. I mostly got this idea because I was watching 4-Star Bento, and alongside watching 4-Star Bento, I did not know this, but their Boobits saga, or yeah, the Boo saga in bits, like actually came out around the same time that these were coming out, and I was like, wait, this is real, because they were working with Totally Not Mark, and they got their Boobits set in. So that kind of like gave me an idea and probably some hope that we can abridge something, and it doesn't have to be like a full-length episode. It could just be in segments and bits, and that's what I liked about it. Oh no, like they've done abridged shorts before, but I mean like we haven't had Dragon Ball Z abridged Boo Saga like at all, and this is the best that we're gonna get, and it works out so well. It works so freaking well. And at that point, I got that inspiration. Like I got the idea where I'm like, some people go above and beyond to go, full length episodes for a bridge, and I myself and many people probably can't do that. But fan dubbing, like fan dubbing segments or like abridging stuff in bits and segments is a nice good way to like try stuff out and see where it goes. It's in shorter format, and we can probably script that session, like that little segment in bit, a little bit better than a full-length episode. What anime are you even going to do? So a long time ago we tried to do new game new game abridged. And within the last 2 months, my model keeps glitching. Within the last 2 months, while I was working in at my while I was at my job, I was thinking, what if we just repurpose New Game? Like it'll still have like the general premise of New Game, or we just completely rewrite it so that they are video editors instead of game developers. Content creators. Like, what if we just make them all content creators instead of video game developers? Instead of a video game studio, it's already like a YouTuber office or like a content creator office already. All the people are there. There's a wide variety of like different personality types and like different people involved in there. So I'm like, this could possibly work out. We're all dudes, so I think the fact that our male voice is coming out of these characters is probably going to make it even more hilarious as well. We tried it before. We tried repurposing New Game to basically be like how ACO was, but it's more of like an inside joke at that point, and it wouldn't really go anywhere in retrospect. So I was thinking, what if we just do this, but the characters are content creators instead? What if they already stream? What if they already make videos? What if they already record and vlog? And what they're trying to do is basically, living their life in the office and, as YouTubers and content creators and streamers. Like, that can, I feel like that can work. It's completely repurposing what New Game was in the first place, but that's kind of the point of an abridged. That's like my pitch. I kind of want to go into further detail with the guys and see where we can go with that. Yeah, because they're all on PC, so I'm like, you know what? What if they are content creators? There's people walking over to their desk and there's people like slacking off and, doing their own thing. I still call dibs on Hajime. That's always been a thing. I will still play as Hajime. That's what I want, at least. I'm glitching out. I'm moving. I actually have hair like getting like going in front of my face. So if you ever see my model spaz out, it's because I'm moving my hair. So yeah, that's the idea for the abridge. We'll see where it goes from there. We already have plenty of people in our circle. A handful of us already do voice acting work, and a lot of us are just not there. I call dibs on Hifumi. Hifumi is my fave. That's a lot of pressure on your shoulders. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna do this, and I've been tweeting it numerous times over and over again. I've been making people rage quit in games a lot recently, and I've been clipping a good amount of them, and a lot of them I missed because I had GeForce complications. So I really want to get a rage quit compilation out. I blame Lythero, I blame a bunch of other people that have uploaded rage quit compilations in the past, because now I've basically gained a lot of knowledge in my games, and the way that I play is very annoying to some people. So I want to get this done at some point. At some point. I've made people rage quit in DBFZ, I made people rage quit in Overwatch, I made people rage quit in Smash Ultimate. I need to fucking do that again because that was funny. I just wish they allowed me to clip on Smash Ultimate, but they don't. I don't have my recording running 24/7. There's a lot of games that I made people rage quit in. Some of them probably the most unexpected. But, you know, I want to make this at some point. It doesn't have to be a full feature length one. It could be like 3 or 4 minutes. I just want to get one out. On the subject of the Rage Quit compilation. Oh no, wait. I was gonna say back to the subject of like I played. There is a I played video that I wanted to make last year, but I couldn't do it because of everything. Is Overwatch still a thing? Yeah, it still is. Malga is definitely one of the main reasons why a lot of people did come back, because with the release of Malga, they did fix up they did buff and nerf a lot of characters, and they fixed overall ranking and how it works. You actually now get a progress bar instead of win 5 games and we'll see where you get placed. That was like the main complaint that I had and a lot of people had, was you play and win 5 times and we'll see where you place. And that never really worked out for a lot of people, because like I played so well, why am I in bronze 3? I played so It's like, but I played terribly. Why am I plat 1, or why am I in plat 4? How did you get placed higher than me? I don't know. I wish Kiriko was in the OG, since I don't like Overwatch 2 anymore. Yeah, you're not really missing much. It's definitely improved significantly since its launch. But, you know, I still get some form of enjoyment out of it. It's whatever. I just like the game to a degree. There's a few points in the game where I don't really like it, but you know, for the most part, I think it's it's eh. It's more of like one of those games where it's like, I'm out of games to play. Let's go check this out. So yeah, make the damn Rage Quit compilation. With this, always playing teammates, never yourself. Oh yes, of course. Except I know for a fact I messed up. And even when I do tell them like, nah, that was on me, they still get mad at me. It was a misinput. It was a misinput. Calm down. Oh yeah. Let's see. Number 6. Variety gaming highlights. AKA I played games with my friends. So the purpose of number 6 is I have too many clips saved up of like different games and different sessions. I have too many, or like I've had too many in the past, and I was like, I could probably use these for like a clip dump, kind of like what King of Skill did. When, because he had a clip dump series. I don't know if he still does it. He definitely stays more consistent nowadays with whatever he does with him and Party Crashers. He had a clip dump series, and I was like, oh, you know what? I could kind of do something like that too. It's like it's like these are clips that are like that didn't have a real purpose in other videos, or like from set or from like games or sessions that didn't last too long or whatever. Or it's like clips that couldn't be a part of any video, so it's like, here's a clip dump. I'm like, you know what, I can work with that. I respect it. Sometimes the clip dumps are a little bit better than some of the other highlights, not gonna lie. I just like clip dumps because clip dumps are unexpected in a way. Like, they can be unexpected. So yeah, I played DBFZ. That's definitely gonna be in the finish I played category. Make Dark Souls video, definitely in the category. I'm not gonna share everything that's on my notepad because it's more of like personal. Here's one. I could probably do this one. I could probably do a channel trailer or debut video. I could probably do that. With enough, like, with the amount of content that I have in general within the last 3 years, I could probably make a channel trailer or a debut video. Let's see, what else? Should I put the addendum? Oh yeah, I should put the addendum in there. Video editing, those are hard? Yeah, they are. Because, like, I have to make it look somewhat interesting, and, you know, I can't just, like, half-ass a trailer, because a trailer is going to determine... It's going to help push people's, like, you know, decision to, like, continue watching. Or if it's, like, good enough to, like, keep people curious as to, like, you know, okay, what else does this person do? It's a good first impression that I need to make. Good first impression that I need to make. Let's see, what else do I have here? Oh yeah, chill streams. Okay, so now we are reaching more stream territory, so let me just go back. Let me just go back up here, let's make some space. Alright, right here. We will have a new... We'll actually keep a... We'll keep a standard new genre of streams. Chill streams, or... We'll call them chill streams or downtime. So these are going to be streams where I am going to stream, and it's more or less just more of like, hey, I do want to stream, but I'm not super hyperactive. I'm not like really energetic. I'm just going to like try to keep it pretty regular, pretty standard. Like, I don't want to go too crazy, so we'll just keep it, we'll keep it normal. We'll keep it regular, you know? Like I want to stream, but I don't want to play Street Fighter. I want to stream, but I don't want to play Grand Blue. Life update? I feel like that would also be like chill streams as well. Like that would be chill streams in downtime. Cuz I don't want to like, cuz update videos are great and all, especially to keep people up to date with, you know, obviously that's what the purpose is. It's a good way to keep people up to date with what's happening behind the scenes, and if you're doing well, and you know what's coming up. Is there something wrong. Um, Obviously, it's a good way to do that, but I feel like that would work better with like chill streams and podcasts because you know that's where we can fit updates in general. So like chill streams and downtime, that would definitely be more of like a place to ask, like, oh, how you doing? How's life? I'll be playing the Suika game, or yeah, like I'll be playing the Suika game, and I'll be like Pokemon grinding on like Brilliant Diamond or something. That would be the best place to have like an update thing because it won't take up so much time, or like it won't take up so much focus, and it doesn't need so much energy. Like it could just be me talking in general. Not that I'm avoiding it. It's like, you know, that's probably the best time to do it because I don't want to reaction videos on YouTube only. That is still walking on thin ice. I'm not entirely sure. I don't have. I want to say like I don't have the proper following, nor like are my reactions even that good. I'm not gonna lie because I'm a silent viewer for the most part. Maybe I could change that. Like whenever I watch something, I stay like I sit down, like I sit down and then I just watch. It's a good type of stream to have in the background. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Action videos on YouTube for streams. Still walking on thin ice because TOS and copyright and fair use. It depends. Like if I can somehow like add, if I can add to it, it's fine. Because like over the years, I came to a better understanding as to how copyright and fair use work. I still don't know 100% how it works, but it's better than how I approached it back then. And the way, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't want to be an XQC, right? I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't want to turn into that. Like he peaks every now and then, but for the most part, whenever it comes into reactions, I don't want to be like that, because that's kind of how I am mostly anyway. I say mostly as in like, I just stay there quiet. When I was talking with you earlier, I was tempted to suggest media share streams, but you need a big following for that. Plus, TOS would also be an issue. Yep, and media share requires money, and I don't have any of that. Like, requires like people to donate, and I don't want people to donate mostly because of other financial reasonings. But I kind of don't want people to like fork over $5 just for them to show me you know this for them to show me this cat coming out of the snow like so dramatically. I don't want them to send me $5 just for them to show me that. Like they can give you the video title, or if it's a legitimate link, they can show it, they can post it in chat or something. Lamau, yeah, I'm being real, I like the guy to an extent. I don't want money. What a Chad. Dude, like, hold on. Like I like some coworkers like already know what I do because I cartoonishly joined the coworkers Discord server on my main Discord account, so they all kind of know like, oh, he makes videos. Yeah, they know I make content. So they know I make videos. That's just a thing that I wanted to throw out there. Is like, I'm not safe from I'm not safe from my coworkers' eyes. Like they know what I do. I'm bringing this up because a coworker of mine asked like, how much money do you make from YouTube? I don't make money from YouTube. You don't? No. So wait. You're telling me you're making all these videos for free? Sending a video example in chat. You're making these types of videos for free. You get no pay whatsoever. Nope. No pay. I'm doing all of these for free. I already have a job. It's like, I'll just stick with the job for now. Too many financial responsibilities. Kind of scary, so I'm just like, I'll just stick with the main job right now, and if this does blow up, yeah, especially included anime content. Well, I mean, the way that I use it nowadays is definitely like it's fine, but it depends if it blows up and if it gains enough traction. That's that's what it needs at that point. It's not that it needs to go viral. It's like, if there's not enough attention to it, it's not going to generate. So there's no, like, it's a lot of other factors. I'm making all this stuff for free because I already have a job, and this is what I make. I did try like I did have a sub button on Twitch for a while, but there was a point in time where like basically throughout the whole year I could not stream at all because of family matters in the same household. So I was like, I can't stream at all, so I'm just going to submit a ticket and get that sub button and revoke my and relinquish my my affiliate status. So I'm no longer affiliated with Twitch, which is why I'm able to which is why I'm which is why I'm here now, because I feel more free here, and discoverability on YouTube is a lot better than Twitch. Curse you, ad blockers. Yeah, that too. That's also another factor. See, what else do we have? Oh yeah, so chill streams and downtime. That's definitely gonna be a more reoccurring thing if there's something that I wanted to do, but I can't do it, but I still wanted to do it. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I have one more. I have Okay, so along with chill streams, chill streams slash downtime. Chill streams and downtime. We will now introduce one-off streams, joke streams, gags, Main purpose. Main purpose is come on. Come on. Get that lined up properly. We will play bad to meh games. Only once. There we go. It's a little bit cluttered, but we got it now. Twitch visibility is much easier in my opinion. I don't know. My YouTube shorts would in my personal experience have got me more attention than Twitch discoverability. Also, I just don't like how Twitch is heavily limiting like streaming quality for newer viewers. Cause like Hydro wasn't able to watch any of my streams back on Twitch because my streaming settings were basically the default. Was like the default quality for everybody, and because I didn't have enough viewers, I was not given quality options. So to put it in short, people with very low bandwidth could not watch my streams at all. So people that did want to watch my streams could not watch at all because they were forced to watch at like 720p 60 FPS when their bandwidth probably could not support that. I've also had a few people like tell me before like that they sub to the YouTube instead because they couldn't watch, like the stream wasn't loading or like it kept buffering, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry about your bandwidth, dude. If I could, I would, you know, allow you guys to watch at like 160 or 140, but not much I can do. You guys are just forced to watch 720 60 as punishment for trying to watch somebody who does not have a viewer base. Even though like I kind of want those quality options right away so that everybody, like I could, you know, I can have more eyes on me so I could grow, but no, it couldn't go anywhere. The day before sounds like a fun game. Maybe. So yeah, one-off streams, joke streams, gags, where we play bad to mech games only once and then never again. You're forced to watch 4K on the 4K Twitch. Imagine. Imagine. Like my old internet would not be able to load the video player. It's like, oh yeah, here, go watch a Tyler 1 stream. Bro is streaming at 4K. I can't even watch the stream. I see chat flying, but I don't see any visuals. It's okay, don't worry. Tyler 1 has a lot of viewers and a lot of audience, so now you could change the streaming quality down to 240 and maybe it'll be tolerable. It'll be tolerable for your bandwidth. All right. So, here we go. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. I did leave something up. I did leave something out. Oh no. Okay, I see it. Oh yeah, let me just make this number 8. Number 8. Creator commentary. Anime crack. Anime crack slash video. Yeah, anime cracks or video creator commentaries. South Park has done it. I mentioned this before. 4-star bento or Team 4 stars creator commentary stuff. You know, I wanted to try that too. It's like a nice it's like another way of doing reaction content, but it's more or less like actually breaking down thought processes, like where we were, you know, what, you know, like why did we think this joke, or is if there's a particular way that I would probably improve this, you know, that kind of stuff. It's like a way to like self-reflect and, you know, see how much has changed over time. It's stuff like that that I really like. There we go. Yeah, why was my humor so dark? Or it's like, yeah, I actually don't even know why I thought of this. Or it's like, I don't, okay, I could kind of see what I was trying to get at, but at the same time, why? You know, it's stuff like that that'll just like, you know, it's like, is this really what my thought process was back in the day? Or it's like, what was I even like? What was I cooking? I don't even know. What was bro cooking? We may never know. So like, how I want to start creator commentaries, it's obviously, well, I know who I have in mind. I know who I have in mind when this when we first started. And then as we go along, that's when I start getting more people in, like that's when I start getting more people in. Because what I want to do first is like, you know, go over my stuff first, and then, you know, so we go over my stuff, and then we go over the person that I'm with, or the people that I'm with, and then, you know, we get that stuff out of the way, and then as we go along through that route, you know, maybe we'll get other people in and we do the same for them. If they still have theirs on deck, you know, that'd be great. That way we can like, you know, like get to know each other a little bit more, or like, you know, piece together like, you know, like content was a lot more different back in the day, and you know, we thought this kind of joke was funny, but looking at it now, really wasn't the best, but I guess we kind of see what we were trying to go for. You know, it's like you were telling me about this when you were making it, and I was thinking maybe we should just go for this instead. It's like, oh yeah, the thought process, the scripting, or the discussions of like, should we even go through with that or not? Yeah, so that's the list of what? What? Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. You didn't see that, did you? Okay. So that will be that's my list of 2024. These are the goals. I don't promise. I will not promise that this will actually go through. I don't think I have hotkeys set. I don't have hotkeys set for my reactions. Hold on. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you, Dio. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate all the lurking you've done over time. I greatly appreciate it. You have a great year too. Don't forget to check back every now and then. You know, you have a good one. Enjoy your meal. You're always welcome to come back whenever you wish. Okay, I have my pose ready. Because I need to make a community post. I'm doing this live. Let me move myself over. There we go. Cool stuff coming ahead. Yep. I won't get into specifics as to what we're going to be doing in terms of games. If you were there, you were there in the call. I have the notepad to determine what games listed are going to potentially be used, or, you know, what games we'll be doing. All right. And with that being said, Thank you for tuning in. This is the very first stream of this is my first stream of the new year. I gotta say, pretty damn good. Just good general talk. I had a great time talking. We'll sort out what kind of games we'll be playing and who's gonna be involved, because that ought to be fun. So yeah, just keep that notification bell, watch the community posts. Or not, you could just let it all be chance and be surprised as to like what comes out. Maybe a soul link. Anyways, I will see you guys next time, whenever that may be. We'll see how life treats me by then. All right, you guys have a good one and take care. Happy New Year again. Bye bye.